Buenos dias. Yo me llamo Tomas. That's about all the Spanish I have for you tonight as I'm sporting the new Motor Hard t-shirt. So jump in there and give me an amen or give me one or something like that if you think it's cool. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, so I am refreshing my Facebook page at this. Holy cow, look at that. We have viewers already. I don't know who we are yet because I can't see. It just says there's viewers, so that's awesome. If you missed it, I just modeled the Dakota's back there cracking up. Dakota, come over here real quick since you're not running a camera tonight. Come on over here. So I'm wearing the extra large shirt and Dakota's wearing the medium. Okay, you look pretty good.
Not really.
You do.
I want to get out of the shot.
You look good. All right. So anyway, it is good to be with everybody tonight. All two of the people watching this at this point and around the world. I mean, hey, there's 6.5 billion people. We got like 4, 5. That's awesome. All right. So I'm just looking at who's on here. Hey, Jeff, good to see you. Chris, Curtis. Who else? Let me see here. It's hard for me to see. I don't know what the whole thing here is. All right. So, but anyway, I'm having a good time either way, right? So I appreciate you guys jumping on here with me tonight. And listen, I want to talk about the 4 ways that you can increase sales. See, look at that. See? Those are the 4 ways that you can increase sales in your business. And we're going to talk about those tonight. All right, good. Make sure we're good there. So I'm going to dig right in because this is good stuff. Listen, every business wants to make more money. Every entrepreneur wants to make more money. It is a good thing to make money, to make a profit, and to build a strong, freaking crazy business, okay? And so I know one person that's not with us tonight that I want to give a shout out to because he's usually always with us, and that's my buddy Gene Marlowe down in Knoxville, Tennessee. He's shot me a picture. It's on the phone, so I can't show you guys. He's at the University of Tennessee opener tonight. So the Tennessee Volunteers are opening up. They're playing football tonight, college football, Thursday night football. And Gene sent me a picture, says, hey, sorry, I can't make it because I am at the football game. He's tailgating, have a good time in the stadium and all that stuff. So anyway, Gene, thanks for always tuning in. And tonight, have a great time at that game, man. So let's talk about how to increase, the 4 ways to increase sales in your business. Because, listen, would you rather drink from a faucet that's barely dripping water out, or would you rather drink from a hose that's like a fire hose and giving you water? Obviously, we want the water. So let's, the more we can get, the better for all of humanity, okay? So there was a speaker from Google, okay, that I spoke at an event with. I think his name was Daryl. I got my cord here, guys. I'm sorry, I'm highly distracted. All right. Daryl was a speaker. He was from Google. And he got up and he said, hey, guys, listen. If you ever heard of the book, The 4 Love Languages, in every relationship, we all speak a different language, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, whatever your love language is. If you speak that, your partner and you will have a better relationship. And he says, who would like to know what the love language of Google is? And everyone raised their hand because they're like, we want to know, how Google feels the love. And he said here, I'm reading, he basically says, if you want more love from Google in search, then speak the big G's love language. And the big G's love language is data. So the more data that you give Google, the more love you're going to get back. And Google's going to show you a lot of love. And so it made me think about the 4 love languages or the 4 ways that we can increase revenue. And really, the love language of your business is revenue. It's money, it's deposits, it's cash coming into the business. Okay? There's nothing better than stacks of dead presidents continually being put into your bank account. Okay? Dakota's looking at me like, what are you talking about? You know what a dead president is?
Yeah, cash.
Well, cash, that's right. All right. So, but problem is a lot of business owners are afraid to come out and say it. All right? They're afraid to make bigger amounts of money, and they say things like, I don't want to be rich or anything, I just want to be comfortable. Right? You ever heard that? Yeah, I just want enough. Okay? Or I want to be fair to my customers, so I don't want to charge too much. All right? So listen, I call BS on that stuff, because listen, if you're in business, you need to make money, and you need to make a lot of it, because there's a lot of things that come and hit you over and over that are unexpected. People expect you to stand by warranty issues. You have an employee that gets paint stripper in his eye like I did after I gave him safety goggles that he refused to wear, and I wrote a check for $2,500 to flush his eye out at the ER. Okay? You need to make a profit in business. Okay? So don't be afraid to think that it's okay to make a lot of money in your business. So anyway, let's start drinking from that fire hose instead of the old Culligan water cooler. All right, with those extra small cone cups that you like put water in, and you're like, and you get a little drink, and it does nothing for you, and you're just better off putting your face under that thing. All right, so, and this whole thing about I just want enough to be comfortable, that's poo-poo. All right, so don't settle for that. I used to believe that for years. It led to a lot of bad stuff, bankruptcy and things like that. All right, so, and again, a lot of us are stressed out and broke and on the hamster wheel as contractors, as business owners, and that's no way to run a business. If that's your life and it's sucking the life out of you, you are truly better off going to get a job for somebody else, or bouncing at a bar, or checking IDs, or bartending or something. You'll make way more money than you will if you just keep lying to yourself and telling yourself that you shouldn't make more money. All right? This hydration break is brought to us by Ranger. Can anyone see that? Ranger IPA, right? Ranger, yeah. It's the only beer I have in my fridge. So we do have 3 or 4 in the garage that are warm, right?
I don't know.
Did you know, Dakota, that I count those every time I'm in the garage to make sure you and your brother aren't drinking them? But anyway, okay, good. So listen, if you want to increase your sales, stay tuned. Here we go. 4 ways to go get some love for your business, some revenue. Number 1, get more clients. All right? If you want to make more money, increase your sales, you need to get more clients. If you have 10 customers today and you increase it to 12, in most cases, if you're paying attention to profitability, you are absolutely going to make more money. So you need to take the time to create a marketing plan that consistently feeds your bank account, that feeds more clients into your business every day. Dakota's been working on a video where we're talking about this exact same thing. And right now in the video, this telephone pops up on the video, and it's a green telephone, okay? Meaning we want the phone to ring over and over and over. And if your phone is not ringing, then you're not going to have new customers. A lot of guys think, well, I just have my past customers and my word of mouth, and business is good. Well, here's the deal. Listen, unfortunately, people get older and they die. They lose jobs and they don't spend money with you anymore. They move away. Or maybe the last time you were in their house doing stuff, you pissed them off. And they're never going to hire you again. All right? So every year, if you have 100 customers, every year about 20 of them or so are just going to bail on you for one reason or another. All right? So you got to keep feeding the machine, baby. All right? So if you want to increase sales in your business, you can't be complacent. You got to work a strong marketing plan. You got to get out there, network, and build relationships, and hustle and plant seeds every single day. One of the best things I could tell you, no matter what the size of your business is if you want to increase your customer list and increase your sales, you have to, where are mine? I don't even know where mine are. I was going to pull out a business card right now, but I don't know what's going on back here. Let's pull out somebody else's business card. Pull out my wife's. Here it is. It's my wife. She does life coaching and yoga retreats and women's groups and things like that. So listen, if she wants to grow her business, hand one of these out at least 2 times a day. All right? If you do that 300 days a year and blow off the other 65, twice a day, that's 600 seeds that you are planting into the world. All right? Be hungry. Don't be complacent. Never be satisfied with the amount of customers that are coming into your business. And if you have too many leads come in, that's a good thing because you can raise your prices, which we're going to talk about on number 4. All right, so number 2, you have all these customers now. All right? If they purchase 1 time a year from you, and you can bump that to 2 times a year, Dakota, what happens then?
You get twice the profit.
Wow, you get twice the money, twice the profit coming in. So the best way to do this is make sure that you provide a great experience for them. Okay? Back in Geneva, Illinois, it's on my mind right now because I was just there last week for Pandemonium in the pond industry. There's a little Mexican restaurant called Bien Truca. All right? It's a good thing I don't live in Geneva, Illinois, because I would be at that place every stinking day that I walked by it because the experience is mind-blowing. You walk in, you're treated like a king, you're seated, the food's amazing, the drinks are amazing, the service, the atmosphere, everything's great, the experience is great, and it makes me want to come back. And it's no different with your small business, with your contracting business. When you make the experience really, really awesome, you're more likely to get people to buy from you again. Last Reber Live that we did on Monday night, I talked about when somebody gives you a little amount of money and it's a great experience and you do a little service for them, they're more likely to open the checkbook again and pay you again to come back. Not because of the quality of the paint job, not because of the quality of the water feature or the deck that you built or the window that you installed, but because of the experience, because they were respected, they were communicated with, and I have cotton mouth. Hold on. Get them to come back more often, and you will increase your sales like that. All right? So, first way was get more clients. Second way is to get them to come back more often. The third way, I'm reading my notes because I'm prepared, is to increase the average size of the sale. Okay? This is huge. If we go out and do a project for somebody that's $1,000, and we can turn that $1,000 into an additional $400, okay? Well, last time I checked, $400 was 40% of 1,000, right? Are you with me there? So if we have 10, and I increase it by 4, that would be 40% of the original 10. You with me, Dakota?
Yes.
All right. So if I can take a $1,000 transaction and through a great experience, through some training and upselling and looking around and teaching your people to be aware of the things that are around them, if you can raise your average transaction size 10, 15, 20, 40%, you immediately increase the revenue in your business without even having any more leads coming in, you guys. And this is huge. All right. We had a quota in my old company that whatever the size of the proposal was, here's the bid, and I hand it to Dakota. Here you go. It's a $3,000 contract. We expected him to come back with $300 worth of additional work orders. Okay. So $3,000 to do this, this, and this. He comes back with at least $300 of other money he finds somewhere on the job, all because we are paying attention. Okay. Now, that wasn't a heavy-handed, hard-fisted rule in our company, because we knew that you're not gonna, we're not gonna sell things to people that they don't need. But we got to get in the habit of asking, hey, was there anything else that you wanted to talk to us about while we were out here? Because while we're up painting your house, we could clean your gutters, and normally that's $700 or $400 or whatever. But while we're up there painting, we'd be happy to at least scrape the stuff out of there for you, throughout the whole house, and it'd only be another $200. Right there, you just gave yourself more profit. Okay, so get in the habit of asking, increase the job size, And when you do that, you'll find it's amazing how quickly two things happen. Your revenue, your overall sales increase, but your profit, let me get closer because this is important. Your profit will increase because you can generally sell the additional work at a higher profit margin than the original bid, because by this time you have built the trust and shown why you should be doing the work for them. Okay, so just to recap, in case you're just joining us, if you want to increase your sales, you get more clients. So you market your tail off, plant seeds, and find a way every day to add a new client. Listen, every week your client database should get bigger. Your email list should get bigger every single week. It should grow, okay? Get them to come back more often. I'm trying to read comments here. All right, Cottonmouth and stuff like that. You guys are funny. All right, so third way is increase the average size of the sale. And the fourth way that you can increase your sales for your company, and you're all going to get like puckered up on this one, but it's increase your prices, okay? You need to increase your prices. Most business owners are not charging enough money for the value that they bring. Part of the reason is that they're insecure or they're unclear on what their true costs are to do a job. They don't know their numbers, and so they charge the going rate. And sometimes the going rate's a good idea, and most times it's not, because it's not your rate, the rate that's going to make you profitable. A few years ago, I had a client who cut around 100 yards a week, mowing grass, 100 lawns a week. And he was on the hamster wheel. He was spending tons of money on equipment repair and gas and blade sharpening and a bunch of other crazy, stupid stuff. And I said to him, dude, let's raise your prices by 100%. Let's double your prices. He totally freaked out. He says, I can't do that. They'll all leave. I said, well, that's kind of the point. Because listen, if you've been giving a good experience and adding a lot of value to them, and you have an open and honest conversation like, hey, listen, I'd like to be in business to continue to serve you and take care of you. And I've honestly just realized I've not been very good with the math, and I need to double your price from $100 a month to $200 a month, or whatever you're charging. Okay. I'm sorry, but it's going to enable me to stay in business and service you longer and add value to you. Okay. You know what? Half might leave. 60, 70% might leave. But when you do the math and you see that you're going to make double the profit on half the customers, you're going to realize you're going to make the same, if not more, money on half the people. Okay? So this guy in particular, he totally chickened out, and everything in me right now wants me to call this guy out live on Facebook. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to control myself tonight, okay? He only raised them, I have it here. He raised them about 25%. He raised his prices 25%, and guess what? Dakota, how many people left out of the 100?
75.
75.
Yeah, he went just broke.
No.
Oh.
No. Not one customer left. He raised his prices 25% and nobody left. So share in the little chat box here what he should have done. Go ahead, I'm waiting. Yeah, Chris Tallarico, you just said none. See, it's a little delayed here on my end. Okay, let me refresh my Facebook page here over here. Trying to see. Jason Lennox went like this with a, what do you call those, emoticons or whatever they're?
I have no idea. I don't use
those
them.
faces, right?
I don't use them.
It was this one. Okay, nobody left him. He raised his prices. Okay, now I see all the numbers coming. Guys, he had 101, that's 10, but he had 10 times this. He had 100 lawn care customers, raised his prices 25%, and nobody left. Nobody bailed on him because he was offering a great service. And what that tells me is he didn't go high enough. The good news is nobody left. He gave himself a 25% raise without bringing on any more customers. Okay? But if, you know what? If 10 would have left, who cares? If 20 would have left, who cares? 25% of them, 25 out of the 100 could have bailed and said, your prices are too high and you're a moron and we're never going to do business with you again. And his life would have been better because he would be doing less work for the same amount of money when we ran the math. So don't be afraid to raise your prices, you guys. Okay? Listen, the people that bail just over a small price increase now and then are not your customers anyway. I had a conversation with a guy today in a large organization in the trades. Again, I'm going to refrain from sharing who it was. But guys, the point is contractors are screwing themselves every day because we're not charging enough money for the value that we bring. We stand behind the work we do. We show up. We don't like pee on their cat while we're there, and we do a nice job and clean up and all these other things that we do that add value that the other guys don't do. We respect people in ways that other people don't do, yet we charge shit for money. Okay? And it's time this stuff stops. Because what you guys do is honorable. And what I do is honorable. I've seen more dishonest customers that are trying to F over contractors in my career than I've seen dishonest contractors. All right? So give me a damn amen in the box right now below if you agree with this, that it's time that you start charging for what you're worth. Because it's unacceptable that we go out there as contractors and we risk our health, our sanity, and our bank account, and our retirement, and our future, okay, because we're trying to not upset people and be fair. That's what's wrong. And that's why, here's a total tangent right now, but you'll appreciate this. The reason that almost every contractor has a hard time finding labor force, finding people coming into the trades, is because they're looking at all of you guys and me who are older and more experienced and been in the industry for a long time, and they're going, why the hell would I want a life like that? All the guy does is work. He's dirty. He smells. Our freaking addition on our house has been going on for 6 years and it isn't finished, and we're broke, and all my parents do is bitch about money. All right, that's why this stuff matters, you guys. You have the opportunity right now to change the DNA and of the future of the contracting industry if you get this stuff through your mind, that you are worth more money. And you are taking bigger risks than those freaking white collar people working in financial institutions are with your health and your future and your sanity and your relationships than they'll ever know. And that right there is why you are worth more money. Obviously, I'm pretty damn passionate about this. Okay? But this matters. And that's why we can't get young guys like my kid Dakota who looks at contractors and goes, why would I want to do that? That's a lot of hard work for not a lot of money. The fact that the contracting world has a shitty labor situation right now is our fault. Ours. Nobody else's. It's your fault and it's my fault as well for the way that I ran my business years ago. So you can do something about it. You want to make more money, then you find more customers and you act like you give a shit. Every day, it is unacceptable to go a day without adding a new lead to your life, to your business, okay? It's unacceptable. No more. You throw the gauntlet down right now, cut your hand, and blood, what do they call that? Blood brother shake? Blood oath, right? Let's make a blood oath right now that you are not going to let a day go by when you're not handing out a couple of these to people, because you need new people coming into your business. All right? And the second thing is you're going to bust your tail. Another blood oath, right? Okay. See? Another blood oath. Number 2, right? That we're going to get them to come back off more often because we deliver an amazing experience. Should I tell a really disgusting story?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. I had a homeowner call me years ago and said, "We want to hire you. We should have hired you." I said, "What happened with the last guy?" "Well, he was great until I came home from work and he basically took a crap in our powder room and there was crap all over the room. Like literally all over the room, all over the toilet, all over the floor." I mean, really? How does that happen? Okay. I mean, I don't even know where to go from here at this point because, and I'm on the phone and I'm going, "Okay, so you want us to come in because the last guy that did work for you crapped all over your bathroom." All right. All right. So I know another guy that got caught peeing in the bushes of a client's house. All right. Sometimes you got to go. So that one I can let it go. If you're a dude and it's out in the middle of nowhere and you sneak around the corner and you take a leak, right, Dakota? I mean, as a guy, just don't do it into the wind. All right. Deliver a kick butt experience. My God, if we pick the phone up and call people back and have an honest to God conversation with them, and we don't bullshit them, we tell them the truth, whether we're a good fit or not. And then, oh, here's a remarkable idea. Let's show up when we said we'd show up and do what we said we would do. Shit, if we just did that as contractors, people would be banging down your door. Okay? So if you want them to come back more and tell their friends about it, we didn't even talk about referrals. Oh my God. Then just do what you said you would do. All right? Third way, increase the transaction size of every ticket that you have coming in. Why? That's low-hanging fruit. They hired you. And what I found is, as a sales guy, somebody would hire me for a $10,000 project, but in their mind, they're hiring the owner, they're hiring the sales guy, and they don't know what they're getting at this point. All right? And those of you that are sales guys know exactly what I'm talking about right now. Like they're nitpicking every little dime of the damn job. You discount the thing, God knows how much money, and then when the job's over, you find out they tipped your crew $1,000. You're like, are you kidding me? I had to fight for everything on this job. All right? I've never got a tip as the owner. And you know why? It's because they don't trust me. I'm the owner. I'm the sales guy. I'm the evil empire. But when you get in their house and you've been on time and you're not crapping all over the bathroom and peeing on the cat and raiding their daughter's underwear drawer, while people are out, guess what happens? The trust level goes up. And when the trust level goes up and you've trained your foreman to sell and they say, "Hey, listen, I know that we're a landscaping company, but we have our power washer with us. Would you like us to rinse down your house and your deck and your driveway while we're here? It's only $400. We can do it on the way out when we're done." What are they going to do if they've had a great experience? They're going to buy from you 100% of the time, every time. So you've got to make sure that you increase the average size of the sale. And I think I've said enough about raising your prices, right? If I said that, do I need to be redundant on that? All right. So listen, if you want to increase, I was supposed to use this at some point and I really didn't. Can we see it? If you want to increase the sales in your business, there's really 4 ways to do it, guys. More customers, get them to come back more often, increase the average transaction size, and raise your prices. And a combination of those things, holy cow, if you do a combination of those, what's that, quattro things, all right, you are going to have a freaking strong business, all right? So listen, I appreciate you guys hanging with me tonight. I do want to share that we have a page up. I'm looking it up to make sure I give you the right page. And while I do that, what do y'all think of the new motor shirt? Huh? Pretty cool? Yeah? Huh? I like it. I'm happy. And we have them for sale. And we're working on that link as well. But let me pull up my landing page here. So if you're a business owner, we've talked about motorcade a few times on this broadcast. Let's just do that. So let me kind of turn this page around. You see the page there. There's the motorcade page, kind of cool, right? Landing page. And I'll read what's on here. Do you own a newer business? According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, about half of new businesses survive 5 years or more. And of those that do survive, many are not experiencing the results that they planned on when they started their business. All right? And listen, businesses fail for many different reasons. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Businesses fail for many reasons. Obviously, if you can't pay your bills, you fail. They don't understand their target market. Maybe you have a low business IQ. And that's okay. That could be changed. I had a low business IQ for years until I decided to get serious about knowing my numbers and my math and my business. Could be the fact that your experience sucks and you're going to go out of business because you're just not very good, right? Okay, that's a reality. I mean, some guys get to major leagues in baseball and they've been the golden boy their whole life because they're whatever, and then they get to the major leagues and they're just not very good and they get cut. That's a reality. Okay, a lot of reasons that businesses fail, but Motorcade, if you go to motorhard.com/motorcade, CADE, is for the hungry and focused contractor who's been in business 3 years or less. Okay, 3 years or less. This is a program that it's a tag team coaching program that the coaching fees and investment grows as your business grows, so you can always afford it. Okay, so just because you're small in a new business and can't afford $2,000-$3,000 a month for one-on-one coaching, this is a great program. So if you go to motorcade, motorhard.com/motorcade, fill out the form. It's going to ask you your first name, your email, your phone number, and the industry that you work in, and we will do a 30-minute free consultation and see if this is a good fit for you. So again, I can't stress it enough. I promise you that if you are a young business, the stuff that we're going to talk about, the people I am going to expose you to on my team will blow your mind and change your trajectory in business from this over the next 15 years to this over the next 15 years. And that difference right there, just a couple degrees of difference, can mean the difference between just hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars of profit for you, your business, your family. And then guess what? When you're making that sort of scratch, the younger people are going to want to come in and be part of the business, and you're not going to have a labor issue. Okay, I promise you that. So with that, Dakota, you have any parting words for our furry friends out there?
Nope.
No? Come on back over here one more time. See. For those of you that are going to our sold-out Profit Summit in Burtonsville, Maryland, you will get to meet the one and only Dakota Reber, who is our new, what are we calling you? Editor, film guy, video dude, storyteller.
What?
All right?
Wait. What was that in the job description?
That's what video is. You're telling stories.
Oh, right.
Yeah, okay, you got that right.
Yeah.
So you will meet Dakota, and he's a sharp kid, and well, he's my son, so I'm pretty damn proud of him.
Kind of biased.
Yeah, I'm a little biased, but I can back it up. You can back it up. We're good, right? All right, so we'll see you guys next time on Reber Live. Remember, do this. Just do this. Raise those dang prices and take a stand for the value that you bring and make sure that you get paid for it. Otherwise, you're better off sitting home watching reruns of Matlock. We'll see you next time on Reber Live. Thanks, guys.